Hello students and welcome to Smartkidz tutorials. In this video we'll be learning how to find mean using the step deviation method. Before this we have done two videos in which we have learned how to find mean using the direct method and how to find mean using the shortcut method, or what we also call as the assume mean method. So the problem is the following table shows the marks scored by the students. Class interval is shown over here on the left hand side, followed by the frequency, which is of the number of students scoring marks within those ranges. We have to find the class mark, and as usual the class mark will be the sum total of the lower limit and upper limit divided by 2. So for this the first class interval, the class mark will be 15, followed by 25, followed by 35, 45, 55, 65 and 75. Once again, if you notice, the gap between one class mark and the other one is 10, because the class size in this case is 10. Now that we have found the class mark, we will get our di, which is xi minus a. So for that we need to assume a mean, and I'll assume our middle observation as our mean. So because we've got 3 over here and 3 over here, so I'll take the one in between, which is 45. So 45 will be our a. So over here where I've already put a, so I'll put that a equal to 45. Our class size is h, so that is upper limit minus lower limit, that will be 10. We need to find the sum total of the frequency, that is sigma fi, and when we add this up we get sigma fi equal to 72. Next we'll get di. So since a is assumed to be as 45, so 15 minus 45 gives us minus 30, followed by minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10, 20, 30. Okay, how did we get these figures? 15 minus 45, so 15 is xi, a is 45. So 15 minus 45, since the sign of the greater number is minus, since a is 45 and that is greater number, we are getting negative signs for the first three. So 15 minus 45 is minus 30, 25 minus 45 is minus 20, 35 minus 45 is minus 10, 45 minus 45 is 0. Thereafter we get positive values. So for 55 minus 45 is 10, 65 minus 45 is 20, and 75 minus 45 is 30. The next step, which is an addition to the shortcut or the assume mean method step, is where we get ui. Ui is xi minus a, this one, upon h. H is your class size, which we wrote down over here as 10. So actually it is minus 30 upon 10. Now you can, some do not write this step and directly go to this step from xi, and they write xi minus a upon h. You can do that as well. So skip this entire column and directly go to that. But I prefer doing it this way, because then you avoid any calculation mistakes. You have it all over here. All you have to do is, this number needs to be divided by the class size. That makes it easier to get the value over here. So this xi minus a is already calculated here. All you have to do is, instead of this xi minus a, you have to put this value. So minus 30 upon h, which is 10, that gives us minus 3. Then this will give us minus 20 upon 10, gives us minus 2, and this will be minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now this is something that you will always find when you take ui. Similar pattern, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Effectively what are we doing? We are trying to reduce the number further. So when the number values are greater, we look to take the step deviation method to reduce the size of the number, so that it helps us in calculation. Now if you notice, our next step is to multiply this ui into fi, and that is smaller. In the assume mean method, we would have multiplied this di into fi, which would have given a larger number. This is a smaller number. So next step is to multiply fi ui. So we need to write the product over here. 8 into minus 3 gives us minus 24. 6 into minus 2 gives minus 12. 15 into minus 1 gives minus 15. 13 into 0 is 0. Then 9 into 1 is 9. 13 into 2 is 26. 8 into 3 is 24. And when we do the calculation, or when we add all of these and subtract whatever we have to subtract, the answer that we get, that is sigma fi ui, is equal to 8. So once again, as I had told you in case of the assume mean method, for the last step, club all of these together. So 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 15 is 51, and do not forget the negative sign, so it is minus 51, and club this together. 26 plus 24 is 50, 50 plus 9 is 59. So positive 59 minus 51, that gives you positive 8. Easier to add and subtract. Now that you have got sigma fi ui, sigma fi value, you know what is h and you know what is a. Next is the formula for step deviation method to find out the mean, and this is the formula. So slight addition compared to the assume mean method. In assume mean method you only had this part, however this fi ui, in place of this there was fi di. Now you have sigma fi ui upon sigma fi, but over here you have the assume mean. So assume mean plus sigma fi ui upon the sigma fi into h. So we also include the class size. So let us put these values and see what we get as our mean. So a is 45, sigma fi ui is 8, that would be upon sigma fi, which is 72 in brackets, and h is 10. Okay, so do not go to add this 45 to 8, first solve this operation over here. So 8 ones are 8, 8 nines are 72, that would be equal to then 45 plus 10 upon 9. Okay, and then this would give us equal to 45 plus 1.11, and that is equal to 46.11, and that is 46.11 units second, right? This is our mean, and this we have found out using the step deviation method. So just an additional column that you need to fill up with some formula, and the formula changes for the mean changes here in case of the step deviation method. Okay, so if you have liked watching this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends and classmates, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and keep watching for more such videos. Thank you.